everyone, it's DiegoDoom here. Today I'm bringing you another review. Today I'll be reviewing Max Factory Figma number 305 and EX36 Guyver II Female Normal version and Movie Color version. Guyver II Female has two different origins. Guyver II Female first appeared in the 1980 OVA, Guyver Out of Control. In the OVA, Valkyria is an agent of Kronos who activates the damaged second Guyver unit. To lure Guyver I out of hiding, Kronos captures Mizuki and sets a trap on an oil tanker. Guyver I dashes in, easily defeating many Zoonoids until he uncovers a startling new threat, Guyver II. In the manga, Lisker, who is Guyver II, has a stepsister named Valkyria. Later in the manga, Valkyria steals an artificial control metal developed by Kronos and becomes Guyver II Female. Guyver II Female attempts to destroy the Kronos organization, refusing to be controlled by them. Soon after, Guyver II Female joins forces with the mysteriously newly revived Gyuot. As of right now, their ambition is to stop the Guyvers and Kronos. Be sure to check out the 1986 OVA Guyver Out of Control and the 1985 manga Bio Booster Armor Guyver. They are absolutely fantastic. Max Factory Figma number 305 and EX36 Guyver II F Normal version and Movie Color version are both fantastic releases in the Figma line. Guyver II Female has a fantastic sculpt, great paint applications, great accessories, and a great range of articulation. Let's jump right into it and take a look at Guyver II Female herself. Guyver II Female has a great range of articulation. Let's go ahead and demonstrate the articulation on our normal color version figure. Starting with the head, we can look up, down, left, right. The shoulders have a great range of rotation. The shoulders can rotate a full 360 degrees. The arms can come up higher than 90 degrees. You'll notice the shoulder pads are on their own rubber hinges, which is pretty cool. We have a bicep swivel. We have very nice double jointed elbows. We also have an elbow swivel. The fists are on straight pegs so it can tilt and spin these freely. In the upper chest, we can lean forward, backward, twist side to side, and lean side to side. Now moving out to the waist, this is very strange. There is no waist articulation at all, which I think kind of hinders this figure quite a bit. That's pretty disappointing there. Moving down to the legs, we can kick forward this much, backward this much, and come out the sides this much for a very nice split. We have a thigh swivel. We have very nice double jointed knees. The feet can tilt and swivel. Then finally, the toes are articulated. When it comes to sculpt and paint apps, Guyver II Female is absolutely fantastic. Let's go ahead and use the Movie Color version for a close-up. Starting from the top, we have Guyver II Female's head fin with a nice blue-violet paint app. This blue-violet paint app is used throughout the body. At the base of the head fin, we have the two metallic red sensor orbs. The biological underside of the head fin has a very nice matte black paint app. In the center of the head, we have our head beam orb with a metallic green paint app. Just below the head beam, we have the control metal with a metallic silver paint app and an embossed center. On the sides of the head, we have the larger sensory orbs with a metallic silver paint app. Around the sensory orbs, we can see even more of the biological elements. The eyes have a nice large rounded yet angular sculpt. The eyes are translucent with a gold pattern underneath. The vibration orbs have a metallic silver paint app. The exhaust vents have an angular sculpt with some panel lining to help them stick out. At the top of the chest, we have Guyver II Female's signature spike. The chest has a nice armored sculpt. On the sides of the chest, we have the Mega Smasher vents with various creases and folds. The shoulders have a nice smooth armored sculpt. As we come down the armor separates a bit and we can see even more biological details. When we reach the forearms, we have the retracted high-frequency blades with a multi-segmented semi-sharp sculpt and various panel lines. In the center of the waist, we have the gravity orb with a metallic silver paint app. The rest of Guyver II Female's body has a fantastic armored sculpt with a blue-violet paint app for the armored parts and a matte black paint app for the biological elements. The normal color Guyver II Female has the same fantastic sculpt and paint apps as the movie color version. Now the normal color version figure has two striking differences from the movie color version. The first difference is the magenta paint app, which is definitely very cool, but something that's a little less apparent, if you look closely, you can actually see the control metal is damaged on the normal version where it is not damaged on the movie color version. I think that's a very nice detail to include, and that's why you probably should pick up both versions of this figure. For accessories, first up we have the hands. Guyver II Female comes with a pair of open hands, cupping hands, and a pair of Mega Smasher hands. Each of the hands have a fantastic armored sculpt on the outside with a magenta or blue-violet paint app and a nice matte black paint app for the biological inside of the hands. The hands easily attach via straight pegs. Once you remove the fists, attach the desired pair of hands to match your favorite dynamic pose. Next, we have our pair of high-frequency blades with a nice smooth sharp sculpt and a magenta or blue-violet paint app. The high-frequency blades attach by simply removing the retracted blades and pegging in the extended blades following the slotted pattern. Now, with the extended high-frequency blades attached, Guyver II Female can cut down her foes. Next, we have our pair of Mega Smasher parts. The lens body is a nice clear dome with a green membrane and a metallic silver orb in the center. The inner chest panel has a very nice biological sculpt with a matte black paint app. I think these Mega Smasher parts look way better than the Mega Smasher parts that came with Guyver I. To attach, remove the chest panels and peg in the Mega Smasher panels. Now, with the Mega Smasher panels attached, Guyver II Female can disintegrate her foes. Finally, we have the stand. This stand is your typical clear Figma stand that comes with an extra angled piece to help support dynamic poses. The stand pegs directly into Guyver II Female's lower back. I recommend using a hairdryer to loosen up the porthole if you're having issues inserting the stand peg. Now with the stand attached, we can put Guyver II Female in various dynamic poses. Now that we have the accessories out of the way, let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. As a whole, both Guyver II Female releases are absolutely fantastic. The sculpt is fantastic, the paint apps are well done for the most part, the accessories are good, and the articulation is great. Some issues I have with this release: I really wish Guyver II Female had a waist swivel. It would have made a dramatic difference in articulation. Now, something about both figures that bothers me is the kind of messy panel lining. On my movie color version figure, it looks like they forgot to wipe away the excess when panel lining. On my normal color version Guyver II Female, the panel lining is a lot better, but there is a huge smudge near the vibration orbs. I have not heard of the panel lining issues being a huge sore point for this figure, but be aware this is a possible issue you could encounter. In the end, I am so happy that Figma is continuing with the Guyver franchise. I bought both versions of Guyver II Female to support these Figma Guyver releases. Now I am ready to crack open my Figma Guyver III. I highly recommend picking this figure up, and to Guyver fans, I absolutely recommend picking this figure up. This has been another review by DiegoDoom. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for more figure reviews. To see the unboxing of this figure or more Guyver reviews, click the links on screen right now. Be sure to check out my new Patreon page. Your support will be greatly appreciated. follow me on social media, and remember, like, comment, share, and subscribe.